This episode of the Totally Rad Show is brought to you by Netflix. Coming up, we continue our look back at episode 1 of TRS.
Totally Rad Show.
Totally Rad Show, Totally Rad, Totally Rad Show, Totally Rad, Totally Rad Show, Totally Rad, Totally Rad Show, Totally Rad Show.
And now it is time for part 2 of our DVD commentary, looking at the very first episode of the Totally Rad Show. We are in our final 2 weeks of the show. We're taking a look back.
Taking a literal look back.
A little look back. We're gonna go into the. Yesterday we looked at the movie section and the beginning of the first episode.
Stand up.
Now we are going to look at the rest of.
I'm super excited because
episode 1.
at the end of
It's
yesterday's,
probably important. Yeah, it's probably important to note if you didn't watch yesterday's show.
go watch it.
We're in the last 2 weeks of the TRS.
Right. Yes. Welcome.
TRS
Welcome.
is ending.
So we're looking back and looking forward and looking
We're calling it the
sideways.
TR apocalypse. Anyway, I'm really excited because at the very end of yesterday, I saw the little beginning of the video game segment and realized, oh my God, the little intro for the video game segment.
So let's make Mike make sure we go
Here we
back
go.
and watch.
Well,
Oh,
he
you
did. He
Okay,
did.
great. So
All right, here we go.
I like how wimpy our explosion is. Like,
This dude. Are you kidding me? Karate Kid.
remember doing this?
Yeah.
We're in the clothes from the first episode, by the way, because
Not that shot.
For the video game this week, we played a little Cooking Mama, which was just
Oh my God. Was weird.
well, Cooking Mama
So I guess the Wii was out.
for the DS
Was it?
originally.
You could. Oh my God, that would be so
stylish.
much better on.
I really like this
I mean, not
background.
better,
That's
but it
cool.
would make-
Like,
So this this is one of the other ones. It's got the little controllers. It's got that's a
cool.
Super or a Nintendo cartridge,
Metroid, yeah.
and then that's the Atari 2600 over the top left. Sonic Rings, the Triforce. Isn't that the Triforce behind my head? Yes, I did, Jeff. I played. I played the.
Didn't we play this with your mom too for a segment?
we played Wii with my mom, but I think that was in episode 2.
What
Yeah,
did you think of that?
definitely not as cool as the two-player.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, you're making food. And wasn't this where we didn't? You were the only one with a Wii.
Yeah, I think that was probably our first time.
And we had to
touching the
actually
Wii.
play at your place or something.
Yeah, you couldn't get a Wii, remember? You really couldn't get one.
Yeah, they were hard. You, like, stood in line or something,
Yeah, I
right?
did. I got one on the first day.
Yeah, you remember you could like find the weird place, like using
I love the like zooming in and it's blurry and it's still going. That's kind of rad.
is playing it with your friends. We were talking about this
agree.
when we were playing the other day, and I said the second this peripheral comes out for the PS3 and the Xbox 360.
It's not very helpful, but it's.
Which, by the way, that was pontificating right there because then the Kinect came out, then Move came out, and it didn't really do. Yeah,
It
took a while
really
for it to
is
come
a
out.
machine that is only fun
With
your
people.
friends.
Even the ads. It's
Yeah,
only
we're
fun
such
because people show up and
We
they're like,
play.
let's play, all of us. Yeah.
What did you think? We played a little. We played all 3-player,
Yeah.
2-player style.
Yeah.
It was fun. I would have not.
It was fun. It was fun.
I don't want to look at myself. My hair is out of control.
Your hair's a little out of control.
Well, but it's
Mine's a little out
yeah,
of control
but
too, but yours is pretty
Jeff
out of control.
and Dan, it is better to look at this and go, "Wow, I look so much better now than I do
Unfortunately,
then."
6 years from now,
than the
what
other
am I
way.
going to be saying about how I am right now?
That's
You
up
look
to you, man.
identical.
Haggle your haggles off, man.
I do look identical,
Do
actually.
not look identical.
No, but you look identical in the better way. Chop with this hand,
what I wouldn't
and
give for
this
some
hand would
video of
actually
that.
go faster up and down than his chopping. Oh yeah, when Dan would chop like this.
Oh my god, I remember that.
was like, chop, chop,
we
chop,
were
chop, chop,
laughing
chop.
so hard watching him play.
Oh my God, I totally forgot. On the other hand,
And see, that's
it was like you were trying to get a balance or something. Oh my God,
like
I'll
a
play terrible.
retard.
Yes.
Yeah, honestly, like.
Good choice of words there on my part.
What did you say?
I had fun for as long as
I apologize. I should never have said that 6 years ago.
Yeah.
longer.
No.
And if I was by myself,
We said a lot of things that we were like, maybe we shouldn't say
I
these
would
things out
all
loud.
those games that we've been playing. Like,
You learned a lot.
Yeah. Would you ever?
It's true.
Would you ever play tennis by yourself?
I
or
don't
ping
play the
pong
Wii.
with the
Maybe
computer?
fast
I don't
forward a
play the
little.
Wii by myself at all. It's strictly.
I like that this
Oh,
is
look
the
at the
first time
other-
we're talking
You
about
don't play the
Wii,
Wii by yourself at all. It's strictly a multiplayer device, you're saying.
which I think is not a bad.
Play tennis.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't exactly a unique perspective. but
Yes, your mom
Your mom.
Yeah.
At least I'm consistent.
showed some. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Dude, you know what this made? Okay, this is my train
Dude.
of thought. It went
I like
from
hearing introspective.
that And then I was thinking, would you play this by yourself? And then I was like, it's like someone playing Eyesight by themselves. How stupid that would look.
iToy?
And then iToy. And then I thought about iToy, and then made me think of Super Scope 16. Was that what it's called?
yeah.
Super Scope? For Super Nintendo?
Oh my God, were you looking through?
What was that
buy
called?
the peripheral.
I feel like you must have had that.
I didn't, but the gun. You had the peripheral.
Yeah,
gun?
yeah, it was like a
my friend
scope.
had that, but I didn't have it.
A bazooka scope.
Oh, it was a bazooka.
Yeah.
It's like Super Scope 16.
Somebody say yes, it was that, Dan, so I can stop saying it.
But I think of Super Soaker. I don't know.
Maybe, because that was a thing.
16? You
I love
shouldn't have
Super
played
Soaker.
that with your
TurboGrafx 16.
Nintendo. It would have made it moist.
Yeah. I love all. I'm a big fan of peripherals. Power Glove. What? Yeah. Come on.
Behold.
Thank
Power
you.
Glove?
Everything else
Behold
is
the Power
child's
Glove.
play.
Lucas.
Tagline.
It's pretty awesome, actually.
Pretty awesome.
But thanks, guys. I mean, I really feel like the
80s,
Wii is doing great, but the moment the 360 comes out with the peripheral, the moment the PS2
I just
comes
said
out,
that
PS3
like
comes
5
out,
minutes
the
ago,
PSP,
Alex.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's done.
I used to have them a lot. But,
What?
yeah, right, because you just said it and they did.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said they're gonna, but then it was.
But they weren't great. I mean, you just don't like those.
Well, I don't want any of them, but I'm just saying now that Nintendo's. I think I got that one right. I want my French fried potatoes.
This is why we put the timer on, because we realized the longer the segments would go, we would just repeat ourselves.
Yeah, and we would degrade into talking about stuff that wasn't really apropos of nothing, or that it was
Super Scope
apropos of
16.
nothing.
The thing that you don't realize, I think, is that.
Regular human conversation.
Or concise.
Well, I wasn't gonna say that. What I was
okay.
gonna say is that we actually got better at our job.
Oh yeah.
Which is weird to say. I mean, it again sounds self-congratulatory, but it's like you do learn how to do this better when you do it for 6 years.
It's true.
What's that? 1,000 hours. What is it?
Oh yeah, practice. 1,000 hours of
What is
practice.
it?
We're
1,000 hours of
27.
master
What's his
anything?
name?
I don't know who says
Bilbo
it.
Baggins.
Is it Lutz?
No,
Frank Lutz?
no, not Frank Lutz is the word guy. It's
It's okay. It doesn't really
no,
matter.
it's gonna bug me now. I know his name. I can see his weird froey hair.
Bob Ross?
Bob Ross.
No.
It just takes 1,000 hours to
name?
master little trees. Just put a little tree here.
Outliers.
And
His other
synergy.
book that he wrote. I have them all on my
What else are we
bookshelf.
going to talk about here in this thing?
Well, since you want to talk about the Xbox and the
PS3
so bad, let's talk about some rumors. The long-standing rumor of the Zephyr.
Is this a trumor? I just want
This
to
is a Trumer.
Brace me.
I'm about to reveal that it was true.
Okay.
Thus putting it in the Trumer category.
Nice.
Excellent.
It's going to
Harry S.
metastasize.
Trumer.
Nice.
Wow.
That is one
So
Harry S.
yeah, so
Truman.
the rumor of the Zephyr, which is the Xbox 360
Right.
SKU
The
that supposedly
black-
had the black version
Right, with
that has
HDMI.
the HDMI, 120 gig hard drive.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't have HDMI in this.
That's wasn't that Xbox 360 Elite or whatever it was
That's
called?
my Xbox that I own right
Wasn't
now.
it called the Elite?
I don't think it was called the Elite. Was it? Maybe it
Yes.
was.
It's going to be called the Xbox Elite.
I don't think it was.
What is that
What is that guy? That is awesome. I forgot about the
You know why
alleged.
I'm caring about this?
Why are you caring about this? You
black.
don't have one.
In case I don't.
It's black.
People like the black.
have one.
I actually
But
don't
like-
like it as much.
I mean,
No, I don't.
I don't get the, like, you have that, like, faceplate that you changed in your
It came in the
Xbox?
kit. I didn't even. I believe me. I would not have.
I just don't get
I would never buy
who
that.
Who's looking at that?
Put it on. Don't.
There
There
are
are people, but
especially
no.
younger
But,
people
but
than us.
remember that was the big thing with the 360 when it first came out was that you could personalize it with these limited edition faceplates. Do you remember that? Faceplate was for it. That was
Oh,
how
yeah.
we
I still have a bunch
tap
of them.
into that modding market without allowing people to mod. There it is. I agree with you, sir. That is a damn intellectual person. People mod
People do that
and
just as a
dude,
personal project.
put in Xbox 360 case mods,
Yeah.
and you'll
Yeah.
see a ton of.
Yeah, look. So you guys are telling me how wrong I was, but in the end,
About what?
who cares? In the end, no one really cared about any of that stuff.
I may have been wrong, but it turns out 6 years later, no one cares.
Well, but if you think about it, that's where you get the Gears of War special limited edition. Yeah, I mean, there's like. They, what was it? The official Xbox magazine ran a thing about the top 10 most rare faceplates,
Yeah.
and there were some where they made like 4.
Or like the E3 2005
yeah,
one. Or
right.
whatever.
They were like,
Yeah.
there you go. So there is a time and a place.
2005.
But
It
I'm
also
gonna
has
say
HDMI.
right, but
which
HDMI we've
I don't
already
care
talked
about.
about.
Wait. You said HDMI. But it has HDMI, which I do not own.
I did say that?
which I don't care about.
if you're downloading a lot of
It's because I had my old TV.
I mean, high def movies are 4 gigs. Steve knows. He's nodding.
But they haven't announced any way to transfer stuff from the small hard drive to the big hard drive.
Which you mean like that transfer cable that they comes with the new one?
Later.
Let's figure out when
It's steep, and also the fact that they're not getting rid of it's evidently going to be coming out as called the Xbox Elite,
Xbox
and they're going
Elite,
to still sell the premium as what the premium is
Right,
now.
right.
But once there's only going to be a limited amount of the Xbox Elites, and once they sell those out, evidently it is going to replace the premium, which is a little strange.
Well,
to
no,
me.
that makes sense. I mean, think about it. Maybe it's the other way around. Maybe it was that they had the premiums left.
No one fucking cares.
Well, I know. I'm just saying. Maybe what you were thinking was the premium. There's a limited number of premiums
couldn't
left, and
matter
when they're
less.
sold out, the elites will. I'm just saying. I don't know how it happened. There's no way we can
It
look
literally
back.
could not matter less.
Just trying to keep the conversation going on these things. He will, because you don't have. Yeah,
I'm not even hard drive. But do you think $479 is too much? I mean, all of a sudden it kind of.
Yeah.
And if you
I
add
mean,
H-
do I-
He doesn't even have
I'd
one
rather
now.
pay $10. But
No, but I mean, well, compared to
what do I have to
the
spend
PS3.
now? $400?
Yeah.
So I did not even own an Xbox 360.
No, you had
We
Dave's.
gave it to you for your birthday.
Oh my God, that's right.
No, you got me a.
Yeah.
No, we get you a PS3. We got you a 360.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I would only get it if
Hysterical.
I got a TV. Oh, my brother's TV.
Because you would use it, Dave's.
Yeah.
Hello.
I don't know. If
When you lived in this room.
Yeah. Because you had your PS2 with Guitar Hero, remember?
Guitar Hero, yeah. Wow.
Because I played Guitar Hero for the first time here in this room.
Yeah.
I don't know
On
whose
your
idea
PS2.
it was to watch the first episode again, but I'm not enjoying it.
You should be enjoying the fact that you look better now.
Savor the flavor.
Yeah. That should make you so happy to see that. Pre-marathon Jeff.
Yeah, the Xbox.
Wow.
Whoa.
The Delta
price-
Chuck
you know,
Norris
a lot of
Delta
things.
or
That's
the
the Delta Force.
Delta?
Right. Well, anyway, the PS3.
Yes.
Dan had not met his wife yet.
Yes, I have.
You met her by this time?
Yeah.
Really? You met her before we started filming the show?
Yeah, because I did Lexus before we started filming the show, because I was in Lexus and
You've
you guys
only
were
had
sending
dated
me-
one girl through the. Both of you have only dated one girl through the entire shooting of our show.
How many did you date?
By the way,
Like
for me,
way more than
same
one.
with screensavers
More.
and
But for a long time, it was just one, and then it was just one, and there was a little dabble in the middle.
And now you're off to something new, Jeff. You're off to totally new town. All sorts of crazy
I'm
stuff.
telling you, you was never like the 3 guys single in the town.
That's what I'm saying. You guys were never single.
Oh, look, Ratchet and Clank. A little bit of like
They're
one.
well designed.
No, no, no.
The first one was really great.
Well, I played everybody talk now. I never had a PS2, so I didn't get into the Ratchet and Clank. So for me, it would be like, I don't even know what the equivalent would be on the 360. Just not something that gets
Well, it's
me
like a
going.
platformer, but they're shooting. It's
No, I get what it. I mean,
Yeah.
there's no like, you know, like when the new Splinter Cell comes out, I'm like, whoa, it's new Splinter. This is I'm commentating.
spectacular, right? The trailer looks spectacular.
trailer looks good.
Oh, it's by Game Videos.
Yeah.
Game videos, amazing.
I think that's.
Game trailers now.
No, I think it was the old one-up.
And I could tell right away that it was in-game footage. Like, it just
Yeah.
felt like
Yeah.
really awesome. Remember back then when everyone was arguing about, is it in-game footage or in-game
yeah.
or pre-rendered? That was the big to-do back then.
Yeah.
Which BT Dubs way surpassed the Killzone and Motorstorm target videos at this point. Way surpassed them.
One of the things is
yeah.
that Ratchet and Clank is one of the few getting fewer and fewer of the
yeah.
exclusive
Exclusive titles for the
because they were
PS3.
just released. They just announced recently that Devil May Cry 4, which was one of the big third-party exclusive for the PS3,
Is gonna be-
coming.
What are you laughing at?
Who cares about Devil May Cry?
No one gives a shit.
Was Uncharted? Uncharted hadn't even come out, right?
That didn't come out, but I don't know if it was announced.
No, you were all giddy about it.
I
because
had
you,
a
like,
video.
saw
I still have the video on my.
Yeah, you're like, oh wait, Game Informer.
You still have the video on your
on
computer?
my hard drive. Yeah, my desktop. The trailer for the first game.
But
Really?
before the
I
trailer,
loved it.
you read the magazine that described it, and you
Yeah.
were like, shaking in anticipation.
gonna
And I'm
say
so
that.
excited because Assassin's Creed. I am
But
so
Are
ready.
you
for that.
Devil May Cry? Are you?
I've never played it. Why, how would I play it? I've never been that guy.
I was gonna say.
I've never been that guy. I love that I was
that guy.
I was so excited for Assassin's Creed. I was
I remember being
so
at E3
excited.
with you actually before you were there for Dignation. I was
Yeah.
there for Geek Drum, and
Why were
the
you
trailer
excited
was
about it?
playing.
Are you kidding me? Because it was the first time that you were like literally an assassin that would sneak up behind people.
Little Big Planet.
Bah Humbug over here is the one that's...
Well, no, it made me want to.
Only to play those games.
No, but
mean,
it
like,
did.
I don't actually want to
got
spend that money. I
No,
just
no,
Nobody
no.
wants to spend the money, but yeah, you...
I won't actually buy a PS3 is what I'm saying, but I have that
will.
feeling of like
I won't buy a PS3, is what you said.
I'll buy it for all of us because that's what I do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And
And
by
I'm
the
gonna
way,
come cook my mama.
But you just
and-
release something, Sony. Release anything
No.
that makes me want to get one now.
Don't talk to them. Oh, none of us had
Sony.
PS3s. They don't deserve your words.
Well, I told
I was really anti PS3 for a long time. I'm still not in love with it, but
rumors for PS2. I forgot about
Sucks
this.
that our show
I
only
actually-
lasted one console generation. Really.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, you played the first one, right? What's that? I'm trying to pay attention.
Trying to listen to that
I'm trying to listen.
dashing Jewish boy on the screen.
I wanted to hear transitioning to the next
awesome.
thing.
It's kind of like one of those.
Yeah.
I'm
I
embarrassed.
don't understand how anyone could sit and watch this for an hour. Like,
I could.
Okay, God of War 2.
God of War 2.
Just as awesome. Okay, only PS2. We're talking here.
Right.
A little bit
I'm
weird.
the only one who played God of War
Playing
2.
PlayStation
so I'm
2
telling you guys about it.
and these graphics, which are great for what it is.
Oh,
But
and
after
knowing
I've
the
been playing, I just
360.
beat Gears on Insane recently,
Yeah.
like for the second
Yeah.
time. Like
yeah.
it was very like,
Yeah, for the second time.
remember this kind of feeling. And it sucks because honestly, it is a great game. The best thing about the first one, and it carries from this, it's just really well designed. Like you are. I think that
I wish
guy.
the
Who's that guy?
scope was
David
really
Jaffe,
good.
the guy
Yeah.
who
Well,
developed
actually,
it.
he didn't really have much to do with the second one.
Really? Okay. Well, I just feel like the game is very much in tune to how you're feeling, and it really makes you care about like you play the ending. Of the first
What are you
one-
saying,
I
Dan?
just want to kill myself.
Dan, your words are Jeff's weight.
Oh my god.
Oh, I love
Barely
it.
swing your thing. I mean, it's like 2 seconds, and then the guy like comes and like kills you, and then you're in hell. And then it's like, but it's like you have these feelings of like, oh, this guy's gonna kill me, as opposed to just watching that in a cinematic. I kind
Who are you? I feel like we kept constantly looking at Steve instead of into the
We
camera.
did. Because we were talking to
didn't
Steve.
watch that in a cinematic. and
See,
it was-
look, it's like, who are you
Yeah.
looking at?
Also, Steve was the only other person who had played it.
Oh.
Dude, I'm flying on this horse, and it's gorgeous looking. Like the colors.
Yeah.
I was playing a Pegasus. The colors are gorgeous, and it's like it's just really cool.
Those colors are
PS2,
gorgeous.
baby.
PS2.
Look at that. Look at the resolution of the HUD.
Chop its wings, dig in, throw it, and as I throw it, I leap back onto my
would you do
Pegasus.
that
Like
to a little
epic
horse?
moments.
But the grandness of
Yes,
it.
it just makes
Talk
you
about the
feel-
grandness because
Talk about the grandness.
Yeah, Dan, talk about the
He's
grandness.
saying you are so small in this world of gods, and it does. It just and Gears of this too. It's very cinematic moments.
Yeah.
Very what the fuck moments that as
Yeah.
you're playing, which are the best parts.
Oh,
of
why
the
would
game.
you do that to that poor thing? Oh, Phoenix is back.
Water cooler moments. I eventually learned to say set piece moments, and I said that all the time every
Yeah.
time I review something. It's funny. You just watch one review, and then you know how someone's gonna say anything else.
With the dog.
Yeah.
And we all were talking about how.
Dog. This is where we first talked about
You have
Peter Molyneux
Was
and
this-
the dog.
Was this a Fable?
No.
Yes.
And it's the same with Gears of War. What dog?
No.
Whose dog?
That hadn't been announced yet.
What
What?
dog?
That's what he's talking about. What else would he be talking about?
No, we saw that at E3.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
I
Like
agree.
people always thought, because people were always complaining about, like
Toads.
last, like two things ago, people were saying we're gonna hit the limits of graphics, and it's gonna be all about the best graphics and the best graphics. And the Wii came out and was like, no, it's about how fucking fun is it?
On that
You know
note,
what I mean? Yeah. Curse more, everybody.
on that trip.
Yes.
And I haven't had a handheld since Game Boy.
yeah.
I've had
Advance?
more fun playing that DS.
Dude,
That's
Elite
why-
Beat Agents.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Elite Beat
DS.
Agents on my.
I think in like
Special
episode
interest.
3 or 4 or something, we talked about Puzzle Quest, and we're all freaking out.
Oh
about that.
yeah. We talked about it.
No, I talked about it before you guys had even played it.
Yeah, and then I got
And
it.
then I was like, you guys gotta play this game.
Elite Beat Agents.
Which one?
This game is awesome. And I was like, well,
Elite Beat Agents?
then I got it, and
Oh, Elite Beat Agents. Finally yeah. got past the weird ghost Christmas thing with the dead
I
father.
love that song, the Chicago song.
Yeah, but what the
Sad.
The dead.
Sad.
That's so great. You weren't sure if he's dead or
He's
if
a-
he's divorced. Leaving
You don't
her?
know if he's
You don't know if he's dead or divorced. Daddy's not coming home.
Wait.
Tear.
He's not coming home.
Oh god, that Elite Beat Agents was weird.
He's not coming home. Well, is he dead or is he divorced?
Oh no, he's alive. He just hates you.
totally rad.
Dude, this is totally real.
Oh, Dan, wrong hand. What is
This is
up?
the first ever answers reads this questions from the forums. We're gonna give ourselves 2 minutes because we have too many questions to answer in one episode.
the timer up in the clock.
We did forum answers in the first question? Or in the first episode?
We did forum answers to the first question? Look at that TV!
It's enormous.
Oh
It's as fat as I am. Rad
And the
Matt.
funny thing is, I had the same TV.
You did.
Yeah.
Really? You have to shit in a hole.
Everybody keeps telling me there's reasons why I shouldn't go. But
Shit in a hole.
Very scary. Dragons.
oh yeah, by the way,
Dragons.
in the Middle East.
Dragons.
I like this, though. I like that we did
Would be
this.
like a
Place where people, where like you do shit. You wake up in the morning and if you don't do shit, you're fucking dead.
Well, there's a lot of points in history like that.
Well, but more Middle Ages. I said Middle East. And I was like, yeah, I guess that's true. And I was like, ooh, that's really harsh about the Middle East, Alex. No, Middle Ages.
Shakespeare players. I want to go to the Globe and see that. So that's how nerdy I am.
I would like
Wow.
to travel
That's
back
nerdy on a
in
different
time
level.
and catch up with Marty McFly.
Oh God.
No, I don't
can't
know.
live in the real world.
You can't.
I don't
What's
know.
the
question?
I don't like it. Okay.
Dinosaurs. I don't like
Who
it.
was more rad, RoboCop or the Terminator?
The Terminator.
RoboCop.
It's a versus. It's our first
is.
versus.
500. The Terminator is a 500.
The,
Okay.
or the Schwarzenegger.
Why is he more rad, the Terminator, than RoboCop?
No, I say RoboCop. Are you
think
kidding me?
RoboCop.
RoboCop was epic. RoboCop may have been the first
And
rated R
sad?
movie I ever saw.
So sad too when he's like in
Dude,
the house
when
remembering
the
his
shotgun,
son.
no,
I'm not saying that
that was
RoboCop's not
scary.
rad. I'm not saying it's
But
not
who's
rad.
radder?
I'm just saying
Yeah.
the Terminator's fucking come with me if you want to live. That's badass.
That's
This is like
He
our
has a lot
first
of-
time. I feel like these are such old conversations to be having.
I know.
But no one
So
talked.
embarrassing.
No one talked like that then.
So embarrassing.
No one talked like that then.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
no one talked about Terminator and RoboCop publicly. You know?
So we're
was
really
only in
breaking
hushed-
boundaries. We're really
hushed,
knocking down
smoke-filled
boundaries.
rooms.
But you know, now it seems like yeah, okay, RoboCop, Terminator, it's so hackneyed. But then that was
directed by Rob Bowman, who did Reign of Fire, which we all immediately hate.
Wait,
also, I will say
the rollerblading one with Seth Green,
Seth Green, Jack Black.
and it was called Airborne.
It's called Airborne. Love it. I also love A Knight's Tale.
I enjoyed Nice Tale.
Sweet, bro.
Dude, the guy from
Paul
Rome.
Bettany and
see A Knight's Tale.
Firefly.
Rome?
Alan Tudyk.
Yeah.
and
Didn't see A Knight's Tale.
Heath Ledger.
Really good.
Yeah, which
Still haven't
still
seen
alive.
A Knight's
Still
Tale.
alive.
6 years I had to watch A Knight's Tale. I never did it.
You should watch it. It's nice.
What's the point now?
TV show.
American Idol.
That are afraid to. God no. Oh God no. I love
America's Next Top Model.
I
America's Next
love
Top
Little
Model is
People
awesome.
Big World, but I'm
Oh,
not afraid
dude,
to
me
do
too.
that.
We love it. We're not
Yeah.
afraid.
We're all
I'm
there.
not afraid.
Let's move on. Did you see, by the way, Little People, Big
Wedding.
World, Wedding World?
Wedding,
No.
wedding
They're
farm.
now trying
Wedding
to
farm.
Wedding Farm. They're trying to convert it into a place where people can go to have weddings.
Oh, that's cute. I guess the pumpkins didn't work out, huh?
I think it did, but they just want to go expand.
Are they still together, those two?
So far, I guess. Gallagher's or they're just.
But what's the first one you
Alex,
beat?
Alex Ward would say that you're not. Shouldn't say beat.
Okay,
yeah.
Satori asks, what book that you love could and should be made into a film?
Oh,
That's
this is gonna be
on the
interesting.
About this last night.
Did we?
I said Time Traveler's
Oh
Wife.
yeah. Time Traveler's Wife.
It turns out it was
You
turned
never even
into,
saw it.
made into a bad movie, I hear.
Alienist. I was actually just talking about how great this would be about to be a book. It's
Should be a book
historic-
and it's a movie?
It should be a book and it's a movie. No, the other way around. It's a historical fiction
Angela
based
thinking.
around the time of Jack the Ripper, and it's about the first serial killer in the United States
Ooh, I wanna read
and
this.
the introduction of forensics.
Oh, I totally want to read that. I love historical
And
fiction.
yeah,
You gotta read that.
6 years. 6 years, Jeff. I've been waiting to have that conversation with you for 6 years.
No, he's like a total nerd.
Oh, the cyberpunk
It is the
author.
best
Yeah.
books. It's a trilogy, and it
I
takes
will.
place.
I need a new
with
book because
Newton.
I'm just finishing. I'm not in a good one.
Did you read that?
And they would
Yes.
make. There's no way they could do them as a movie.
Yeah, Cloud Atlas.
The most epic shit ever.
And
but
the Alienist, the actual Alienist, because that's what they used to call psychiatrists, because it was the first time that they used an actual like a thingy. It's good. The Alienist, guys. Caleb Carr. It's good. Oh yeah. Can I answer?
There's a book called Youth in Revolt: The Journals of Nick Twist.
Also made it into a movie.
No, we got
2 out of 3 ain't bad,
45
guys.
seconds. Not
Okay,
bad.
okay, next question. Travis on phonics. Why specifically? Oh boy. Why specifically?
Oh no! Just skip this one.
Yeah,
Skip this one.
I don't like that
The
question.
drone breakup.
Bald Monkey. If you guys had to fight each other to death, who would win? And Danny, what have you been up to since we last saw you? talk
Fight
about
to the
on
death.
show.
Who would win? I say
That's hard.
Steve would win.
I think Steve might win.
I think Steve would kick the shit out of
Jeff
us.
would instigate the fight because he doesn't back down. Right? You're always the guy that's like wants to start shit. But Dan and I have
mischaracterization.
We know Kung Fu.
sir.
no. You know what I mean?
I said good day.
We know Kung Fu.
But Dan and I both know Kung Fu.
But so does Steve.
But Steve is bigger and knows Kung Fu
And-
as well. So when it comes down to all three people knowing Kung Fu,
I love that we said Steve.
the guy that wins.
Behind
So
the
Steve.
camera.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And he would hit us with the camera probably.
He's that kind of guy. Look at that.
All right.
Look at that.
All right, I think that's the thing.
Oh, that's it. That's it
Yeah.
for this week's episode.
Oh,
that was
I can't
awesome.
I can't wait to answer more
I'm
questions.
so excited to see what the
But,
commercials were. What the reads were.
This is a train wreck.
Excited to be doing that segment. We're gonna kind of do
Me
that.
too. So keep
cool.
keep submitting
Yeah.
questions in the forums. And
yeah, we'll
keep
do it
reading
every
them.
once in a while.
Yeah.
You know, it's just gonna be a fun thing.
I would like to say something.
It's just gonna be a fun thing, guys. Sammy Davis.
serious.
Not serious. Just fun.
Interjections.
I like it.
I like
Interject
that.
away, my
Although
friend.
that does sound like a porn.
First of all,
That's why he said it. I know.
Yes, Danny, interjections.
I just started thinking of other poor names. No, okay, so I used to do the show Geekdrome. Hopefully, many of people watching now are coming over from Geekdrome.
Wow.
My co-host of that show, John London, started another show called Geekscape. That's very cool. Even cooler, I think, is a website that he's put together. It's geekscape.net, and it's like this
Still going.
community, like source for news, for video
Are they still
game
doing
news,
the
concerts,
show?
all that stuff, but it's sort of community provided.
I don't know.
It's pretty rad, so check that out at geekscape.net.
Yeah, if you like our show, you definitely would like the
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
that's going on
totally,
over
totally.
there.
Yeah.
Also, I want to say real quick, I recently just directed these two Lexus
Oh yeah.
commercials.
Yeah.
Okay, and they're on...
Directed Lexus
you.
commercials.
Wow. Thank you.
What?
But they're on TiVo.
Much money.
They're not, but that's okay. They're on TiVo. They're on
Which is cool.
TV.
They're on TV.
But they're on TiVo.
History Channel.
They're on History. They're playing. I saw it on History Channel. Okay. But they're playing on TiVo. If you have a TiVo,
Playing
for real
on
TiVo, not a
TiVo, that's
DVR,
interesting.
like not like Comcast or Time Warner, but for
Right.
real TiVo. On the main menu,
Yeah,
the
I had
showcases
a TiVo, I
the
guess.
Lexus symbol, and it's two things. It's like Avalanche.
Really?
One's a
I remember being able to
Avalanche
select it.
guys, and
Yeah,
one
interesting.
on the bridges.
Yeah.
Oh right, I remember TiVo. TiVo was like a big thing because I had the real TV, a real player.
Our show's on TiVo.
Yeah.
Actual TiVo.
And we'll see that I did a good job making them.
Cool.
So Lexus on their showcases, TiVo, bingo bango.
Bingo, bango, Lexus,
Hey,
Lexi.
that's our show.
Dude, that is
was our
awesome.
show.
That's our show.
We didn't have a sponsor.
Episode 1.
Bam.
If you want to check out our website, please feel free to
didn't have a sponsor?
TotallyRadShow.com.
There's no way we didn't have a sponsor.
Look at that.
What font is that? Helvetica?
I guess we're on Facebook. Look.
Some of us
TRS
are finally now show hosts.
Yes.
Wow.
I just became a member before, and I'm now finally.
A show host,
Yes.
which is
Or
sort of
you can
weird.
email us at fans@totallyradshow.com.
Same
We'll
email.
also check that.
Yeah, I think that's what we're going to usually be
email.
doing is answering question from email.
Right.
But then we'll
But be active. We'll be active. And
Yeah.
I'm Mr. Active.
And MySpace, myspace.com/.
MySpace.
Posters up there.
Oh,
New
MySpace.
songs up there.
My God.
You know, when this show is released, we're probably gonna make a big announcement over the MySpace site. And
Over the
things
MySpace.
happening on the show, whatever, will be released to you through MySpace. So it really would behoove you to become our friend on MySpace.
And we're going to really try to make the show as interactive as we would like the show to be.
Absolutely.
And so
We have some
we're going to
plans.
try to make the show as interactive as we would like to make it be. Very interactive. We're not gonna. But they'll be awesome. Well, that's it for this week's edition.
Didn't ask for backgrounds because you didn't know we were doing
No, we didn't do that for a couple
I'm
weeks.
Dan Trachtenberg.
Until next time,
Welcome to the Radiverse.
welcome.
that. I think that happened.
And we also used to say our names.
Yeah.
Alex, why don't we do that more? What is wrong with
There's no
that?
explosion. There's no explosion.
That is really weird.
Now I'm laughing.
Oh god, all the outtakes from the intros.
There was no ads in the first episode?
I guess not.
That's crazy.
Steve Virtual Set, Steve Haymaker. Who is that?
Steve Haymaker.
One of your friends. I
don't
maybe
think
he was
it
a
was
fan. I hope he's still watching, Steve.
Love you, Steve. Thank you so much.
Give me the whip.
Adios, senor.
Dan almost killed himself.
Oh my
Those
god.
diesel jeans I was wearing.
Shot for the win.
Can I tell you guys something?
God, that was awesome.
I was thinking about this the other day.
Wow.
Yeah.
The thing that I'm gonna miss the most, honestly, about this whole process
The intros.
is how.
Oh Oh god, we've been shooting for a long time.
Oh god.
No, honestly, it's funny that you made that happen because what I was gonna say is how much I laugh.
Oh my
every
god.
week. There's gonna be so much less laughter in my life. There's gonna be less laughter in my life, and that fucking sucks. It fucking sucks because I laugh. At least once a week.
Yeah.
I'm laughing my ass off.
You need to
with
watch
guys.
some more comedies throughout the week.
Yeah.
Tell some more jokes.
I don't know how to laugh unless you guys are around.
Well, it's not like we're leaving. We'll still be around.
Yeah.
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 Thanks for going down this trip down memory lane.
Yeah,
with
that
us.
was a blast.
We're all
and
gonna go now
depressing.
try to burn every copy of that exists.
So that's the only place you can watch it.
Yeah. So good luck on the internet searching for that.
Right.
So before we get back into that Wayback Machine and look into what was going on, kicking around in the 2007s,
There's more than one.
we want to thank our sponsor.
That's right. You guys remember when we first started doing the show, we would have 3 sponsors.
Ba-ding,
You
ba-dang,
would do one,
badoogles.
you would do one, and then we'd go to me, and I would, of course, say, and Netflix. With more than 26 million members, Netflix is the world's leading internet subscription service for enjoying movies and TV programs. I didn't have to say that back in the day. I would say
That didn't exist.
It wasn't true.
No,
It wasn't the
word-
leading.
Yeah, you're right. It was the only. Members can instantly watch thousands of titles on a vast array of devices, streaming TV episodes
Oh
and
no!
movies.
I think when they started, they weren't doing the internet.
They weren't
serving.
streaming.
No, they weren't streaming.
When we
Yeah,
were,
we're not streaming. You're right.
you were sending crap in the mail.
That's right.
Yeah.
Stream
They
it.
still do that.
Yeah,
I know,
way back.
but
Just
stream
keep
it.
going.
Xbox 360, Sony PS3, Nintendo Wii, plus Apple devices. What are those in 2007?
Did the 360 exist when we
Yes.
started?
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
we were
All right.
playing it
All
before
right.
we
All
were
right.
All
All right.
right.
Your Kindle and your Nook.
Nook didn't exist.
No, sure didn't.
Nook.
As a Netflix
Neither
member,
did
you can
Kindle.
instantly watch as many
Or the
movies
Wii.
as you want, anytime you want, for one low monthly price.
Maybe.
There are no late fees or due dates. As a new member and a TRS viewer, you can go get a free 30-day trial membership. Go to netflix.com/TRS.
Amazeballs, great. We will see you.
And that's a limited time. You might want to go to netflix.com/TRS like now. Yeah.
We will see you.
Mañana.
Catchphrase.
Join us tomorrow for our top 20 versus showdown.
Today's look back at the year that we started this show, 2007, is a look at a little piece of social network. You know, when we started doing the show, we were on MySpace.
I remember when the
And you guys wanted us to have a Facebook page, and I said,
you were like, no.
no one's gonna go on Facebook.
Facebook is just for
It's all
friends.
about
and-
my-
Trachtenberg's
Look,
patented predictions.
honestly,
Yeah.
guys, I met my wife on MySpace. I was
did?
like, there's no reason to be not on MySpace.
MySpace where all
Yeah.
the ladies
and you know
are.
that, yeah.
Now, in 2007, even beyond Facebook, we got another piece of social
Well,
networking.
Twitter was out.
Barely.
Twitter was out.
2007?
Yes.
Okay.
But I remember
both
this
people
because
who were
I
using
remember when Twitter started because it started up in the Bay Area and Kevin and Prager
Leo.
and Glenn, they got
Yeah.
all hot and
Oh,
bothered.
no,
Even
your
before
peeps.
Leo,
Yeah.
they got all hot and bothered because the concept of Twitter when it was initially conceptualized
Yeah.
was that you could follow somebody's text messages
Right.
so that you could
That's why the character limit exists.
yeah, you could send a text message, hey everybody, I'm at this bar, and that all of your friends would just instantly get that text message. I mean, literally that is what Twitter started
And
as.
I
And that's how
remember-
my friends used it up. That's how those guys used it up north.
I remember a week before we all got on Twitter, I said to you guys, I think it would be cool. I know we all
If we switched to
Twitter.
Facebook.
I know we should, but I feel like it would be cool if we all got on it together. We would actually use Twitter.
Right.
The next week, I was late or something. I came to Steve's house.
had all signed up.
And you guys had all signed up for Twitter. And you're like, Dan, I already have like 1,000. They all just like happened right away. You gotta do it. You gotta do it. And I'm like, what? I thought no one
I
wanted
miss
to be
you
on
doing
Twitter.
it.
What, you know? And then it was
Ahead of
like,
the time, baby.
The
You're ahead
really
of the
fun
curve.
thing was thinking back to how we would all have these conversations like, man, as soon as Britney Spears signs up for this
Yep.
thing, it's all
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
As soon as some famous people get onto
You
it.
were on the top
And that,
50
and
of
that really,
Twitter. Yeah.
I was
You were the
number two or something
yeah.
on the most followed person on Twitter. It was
Yeah.
like Kevin, me. Actually, Jason. No, you know what? Jason Calacanis got me on Twitter because I was at Mahalo Studios.
This is
and
after I brought it up, though.
This is after you brought it up, yeah.
And you said
and then
no.
I think I came back from that
Yeah, I
meeting
think so, I
and
think
went,
so.
guys, no, we have to be on it, and you were late. But he was like, there's this thing, it's called Twitter, this is how it works, and he sat me down and showed me the sort of value of it, and I went, oh boy. And then he was like, start an account right now, and I'll basically be like, look, Alex is on Twitter, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? It was really kind of cool. But just to put it into perspective, in 2007, in a whole quarter, the entire amounts of tweets that were passed by everybody who was on Twitter was only 400,000. Wow. Now, if you think about that,
I did that today.
yeah, if you think about that, let's say you tweet once a day, right? That's almost 100 tweets per person, right? So you're looking at less than 40,000 people.
Look,
Less than 40,000
This
people.
isn't the Totally Math Show. I don't know.
It's not the Totally Math Show, but you're talking about, I mean, all the people that use Twitter, and there was only 40,000 people
It's
maybe
crazy. It's
on it in
crazy.
2007.
I had all
Crazy, dude.
my friends that weren't in this, my normie friends.
Normies, yeah.
I was like, you guys all gotta go on Twitter, and they're like, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of.
And now they're all on Twitter.
Yeah, it's like they can't even get around it.
Classic normies.
Normies.